We received audience feedback from a variety of sources, from the use of surveys, teacher feedback, social media, friends, and from the artist himself. I will briefly outline what we have learned from their feedback, but we'll also discuss what we learned from the process of receiving feedback. To begin with, we used a questionnaire which we created on SurveyMonkey. We then distributed this questionnaire to our classmates, which was a mixed sample of around 15 girls and boys aged 17 to 18, along with our media pitch. We learnt from this method that our main issue laid with the sample choice. While it was a good spread of girls and boys, the age range was too narrow. Our genre, glitch hop, would appeal to teenagers, but it doesn't account for the adults, say early 30s, who would enjoy this music genre too. This was not an issue with the method itself, but the way it was carried out. The questionnaire provided us with both quantitative and qualitative data, meaning we could create statistics and also find out the reasoning behind the answers. If we were to conduct research again, using this method would be fine, but we would have to make sure to distribute it to the correct people from our target audience. When we presented our pitch, we also received feedback from our teacher. The issue with this feedback was that it was only from one source, and he doesn't really fit our target audience. While we took his advice into consideration, we had to bear in mind he wasn't our main audience. We tried to gain feedback on the music video itself via social networking sites such as Facebook and Twitter. Theoretically, these methods should have been quite successful in reaching a large audience, and also our niche audiences who, as a stereotype by Walter Lippmann 1922, would spend a lot of time on the internet and are digital natives. However, in reality, the response rate was low, nearly non-existent, and were ignored by the masses. In future, instead of just posting it online, a better way would have been to target specific glitch hop fan forums or specific people who we knew who would have enjoyed this type of music. Although Creddy isn't technically our audience, we managed to contact him via his Facebook page with a link to our project. He commented, "Nice job, I like the editing." As he would have been our real client in real life, it was a success to see that he appreciated the video. What would have been better for feedback was if he provided more details on what he liked best, or didn't like as much. To gain more feedback, we could have asked him specific questions on certain aspects, such as costume, location, etc., so as to gain more information. Our main bulk feedback was from our survey. In our findings, in response to question 1, it was found that 100% of people agreed with our ideas of the song and the narrative matching each other. Based on these findings, we decided not to make any changes to the narrative, as the audience thought it fitted perfectly, and therefore we could convey the creepy and eerie feeling effectively. For question 2, again, 100% of the sample thought that the location matched the narrative, song, and the general theme of our music video perfectly, so no changes were made, and we stuck with the Sheffield City Centre as our main location. This was convenient for us, as it was not far away from the college, so it was easy to travel to and from, and we were all familiar with the location. In response to question 3, a few of the correspondents thought that makeup may work better for our video, yet the majority felt like the idea of masks they liked in the end. In the end, we stuck with the original idea of using masks, as we wanted the theory of the uncanny valley to apply to the video to creep our audience out, and makeup wouldn't achieve this effect. In our fourth question, when we asked our audience if they heard of this genre, most of the audience answered that they had heard of this genre of music before. From this, we inferred that it was possible that most people may find this music intriguing and appealing, as those who never heard of the music genre before answered they'd definitely give it a listen. When answering question 5, regarding the blue tint, the majority of our audience answered maybe, which signalled that the blue tint may not have been necessary to create the creepy effect we were aiming for. However, more people answered yes rather than no. Therefore, we added a blue tint effect in the post-production so as to make sure the correct feelings is transmitted to the audience. Furthermore, as the whole project was to create a video replicating these typical conventions for our music genre, we added it as it was common convention. In regards to question 6, all of the audience believed that the music should be distributed across the internet, with only a few arguing for TV music channels also. This is because glitch hop is quite a new and quirky music genre, which it isn't mainstream. Therefore, it wouldn't probably be featured on TV music channels as most people haven't heard it before or don't listen to it. In response to the feedback overall, we didn't make that many changes. Bearing in mind they weren't our primary target, we decided to rely more on the research we had conducted through a close textual analysis of existing glitch hop videos, rather than our audience feedback. We had found these methods that common themes that ran through these videos were quite dark and creepy. They also were not light-hearted or performance-type videos. Therefore, we went with the idea of a complete narrative story, as we could not have asked for our artist to perform anyway, due to him being quite famous and in America. The main issue overall with our audience feedback was not the advice given back, but the people we distributed it to. Our genre was very niche, and our genre was hard to locate and target. In future, maybe targeting our specific audience through glitch hop forums would have been more successful, rather than distributing to the people of the same age group. Upon reflection, the overall process of conducting audience research was relatively easy and simple, especially with the technology available to us now. It was all conducted digitally via the internet, and responses were fast and easy to collate together. Distributing the surveys via SurveyMonkey was very efficient, as it is easy to create and also simple to share via emails and social networking.